into loose arena, and Sam Reinhart as the lines get reconfigured for Paul Maurice, whose team is 6-3-1 with Barkov in the lineup. Leafs will move ahead with William Nylander, and now Morgan Riley through center, and he'll fire it in. Leafs lost 3-2 here in their last game, and 4-1 the game in South Florida, 5-1 early in the season. Here's Nate Schmidt with a test and a rebound left in front of the net. In behind the cage, the Leafs come up with it, and it's Brandon Carlo with an outlet. William Nylander looks ahead, and Bobby McMahon's on the move. Here's McMahon snapping a shot on Bobrovsky. Here's Tanev in the slot. McMahon in front. William Nylander, and unable to get a good shot away. Poked off his stick, but he got it back. McMahon stopped by Bobrovsky. Point blank range. Dropping it in. Game-winning goal for Lawrence in Anaheim. 7 goals on the year, 4 game winners. Here's Lawrence trying to jam, and that puck knocked wide by Holmberg. Back to Ekman-Larsson, firing it right on. A right pad stop by Bobrovsky, who looked sharp. Here's McCabe trying to send it through. A rebound off the inboards. People will find $5,000 for that shot. Pass in front. Matthews stopped by Bobrovsky.
Looking for number 30 in tight, tried to go 5-hole, just mistimed it a little bit. Watch how quickly the move, he gets a little bit of...
Sends it down into the Florida zone. There's Marchand around for Forsling, missed it, and Nylander in front, big rebound. Tavares on it, can't get it to the net.
Gets along well there in that kind of atmosphere. This changes things a little bit.
Valencia's intercepting and coming back in. He'll wind and fire right on. Chuck is just back on the ice, but a ways away. Here's Boquist twisting in the late zone. Staying with him, Riley. Forsling a shot, and then kicked away by Stolar. Domi was tied up and plays it back to McCabe and Riley. So we haven't seen Ekman-Larsson back yet. Up ahead for Lotnu. Deflects it in. Bobrovsky in the corner. Lotnu plays it out in front. Here's a loose puck in the backhand that doesn't get to the net. Riley near side. Marner's come on. A slip pass to Benoit. Here's Simon Benoit moving in. Behind the net, looking to center. Matthews fires right on. Good play there by Benoit. And Bobrovsky continues to look sharp. It'll be played to Marner. There's Marner trying to get it to the net. And through to Bobrovsky, who covers up. And Benoit on this offensive zone draw, won by the Leaf. Marner's got it. Up high. Tracked there by Schmidt. And that'll stick to Bobrovsky. Bennett leads it. Jones has moved up. Seth Jones, 4 points since joining the Panthers. It goes to Bennett. Reinhart tees it up, scores! Gus Forsling with a blast. And the Panthers have struck first.
Well, blast it was. I think that even shocked Stolar from that position. A great save off of Marchand, and then in the corner, it's Jones who just keeps this play alive as long as he can. Drops it back to the middle, and watch this little bumper pass. Nobody in the way of Stolar. Stolar's just not quite set. You can see he gets himself up, but he's a little bit deep in the net. And man, Forsling puts everything he can. Watch him go down on one knee at the end.
Tanev tried to scoop it away, kept in by Nosek, and now Tavares off the boards. It's a break. Here's Nylander cutting back, shooting, and it's kicked away by Bobrovsky.
Breakaway each and every night. This one almost there, but then nice job by Forsling.
Here's Tanev chipping it ahead for McCabe. Following up Matthews, sidestep to check. Here's an odd-man rush, Marner to the net, and Bobrovsky stopped Chris Tanev. Follows up, trying to glove down a bouncing puck. And it comes loose for Nylander. Leafs are up 4 through center. A pass for McMahon. Following up Tavares. Still loose. And it'll come to Nylander. But scores! William Nylander with the blast. And the Leafs have tied it.
What a job of John Tavares getting. Have been something that he's been the best in the league for winning it. Now this is a play that McMahon does a nice job of taking his man away. It looks like it's gone for a second. Gets onto the stick, and how about the read by Nylander? You know Bobrovsky's focused on the shot. and instead of a shot, it's a shot pass to the side, and Tavares says he's done all year long in the right place, has his stick on the ice, tips that one up and over the pad.
John Tavares goal. And here's a chance at a skate to the net and stopped. Looked like it may have kissed the post and then covered by Stolars.
Powerful move by Samoskevich here, and watch the reaction of Stolars. Tries to get out as far as he can and get that leg there. Isn't able to get the leg, but as it hits the post, he's right there on it. Sliding back across.
Informing us that Camp out with an upper body injury and will not return tonight. Here's Marner. Riley shooting. Nice look for the tip in front.
Luke winning the loss there by Marner, getting on it quickly, knowing Balinskis is really tired. There's the deflection off the post. Matthews wins another puck battle, and
Holmberg able to get it out, trying to expedite that change, or expedite, I guess is the word. Here's a chance for Florida in front. Stolars down, and got it. Big stop by Anthony Stolars.
Function. He's got to get to the bench quickly. Instead, there's a turnover. You can see Benoit ready to come on now. There's just nothing left in the tank. Absolutely empty. And Stolars bails him out. Does a great job of keeping that left there. 1:55, which started actually with a forecheck.
Tavares tried to get him. So Nylander was cruising in behind everybody. In behind, and Bobrovsky kicks out the right pad on a breakaway for Bobby McMahon. Sent into the corner where Marner goes after it. Matthews comes up with it. Tanev will bounce it back in deep. Balinskis for Hagee. Here's Tanev to Matthews off the boards. Shot up. Traffic scores! Mitch Marner!
The blocker. Here's one, though, that the rebound just gets away from Bobrovsky. A tough angle here. He thinks he's got it. Didn't see where the pass came and wasn't able to react quickly. What a job by Austin Matthews. That quick little turnaround. Not always about the production, but just fitting in very nicely with those two.
Here's Samoskevich back in, along with Boquist, trying to cut in front, and Stolars with the save of the night off Mikkola.
As a member of the Leafs here, Sean just showed the big save earlier. Another lateral movement, that big frame getting across. The one thing Stolars does extremely well is as he slides across, look at the bottom of the net. There's nothing down. That pad gets down flat, so there's nothing underneath.
Who takes over? 5 minutes left here in the third. Leafs looking for their first win. 3 against Florida tonight. Scores! Matthew Nyes, and it's a 2-goal Toronto lead.
Yell for it, but look at the quick turnaround and saw Nyes puts his stick in the air, doesn't even want to say anything, knocks it down off the post and off the back pad. Another, just a beauty of a pass, saucered over the stick, feet of Nyes. Look at it, goes off the toe, off the post, and then off the back pad into the net. Matthew Nyes has been a frustrated player. He got a goal disallowed with the high stick in Anaheim.
With a couple of power play goals the last game these two teams played, knocked down in front. McCabe trying to clear it. On the second chance, gets it to the line, but not out. Jones on that far side. It'll come back to the dangerous Reinhart. Scores! Reinhart makes it a 1-goal game. 2:38 left. It's a Florida power play goal.
Well, how about this faith in your power play? About icing, you might get a clear break. He has faith in his power play to try to get it done, and they're able to do just that. This is the most dangerous Florida Panther on the power play. Reinhart hasn't quite had the year that he had last year. Last year, an amazing 27 power play goals. There's his 12th, and you saw a great view of it there. Through all the myriad of fought.
Last gasp here for Florida. Reinhart down low. Jones off Stolars. Controlled by Tanev. Game over. And the Leafs have extended their lead